Buenas tardes. Soy la nueva inquilina.
Mucho gusto.
Estaba apreciando la perspectiva del departamento desde fuera.
Ah, sí, son antiguos y muy acogedores.
Mucho gusto, señor.
Salústegui, Daniel Salústegui. ¿Y usted?
Karen Díaz. Disculpe, tengo que terminar de ordenar mis pocas cosas que tengo. Nos vemos, señor Salústegui.
Buenas tardes, señorita Karen.
Buenas tardes, señor Salústegui.
La oí venir y salí a su encuentro. ¿Me permito invitarla a tomar una tacita de té?
Encantada, señor Salústegui.
Así nos conocemos más, somos vecinos. ¿Cuándo puede ser?
Puede ser mañana, como a las 5, si es que usted no tiene otra cita.
No tengo nada que hacer. Me encantaría recibirle en mi hogar.
Hasta mañana entonces, señor Salústegui.
Hasta mañana, señorita Karen.
Hasta luego.
Señorita Karen, qué gusto. Tenga la bondad de pasar.
Muchas gracias, señor Salostegui. Permiso.
Please take a seat.
You live by yourself, Mr. Salostegui?
I had a divorce. A long story, too long to tell. You look very nice, Miss Karen.
Thank you, your most kind, Mr. Salostegui.
Please have a biscuit, they're very tasty.
Sure, thank you.
By the way, who was that lad you seemed to be having a quarrel the other day?
Oh, that would be my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend rather, who wants to be my boyfriend again.
Possibly there are some others interested in you who would be acknowledge your real value.
Possibly. Perhaps.
Do you like old TV series?
Such as?
The Avengers?
It rings a bell.
You look a lot like the main character.
Do I? I guess I'll watch it then. Mr. Salostegui, I need your help. I'm sorry, may I, please? My boyfriend, he's coming to take me with him. I don't want to go.
Please come in.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Calm down. Take a seat.
Yes, of course. I don't know what to do. Sometimes he's so violent.
But you cannot go against your will.
I know.
Shall I call the police?
No. I beg you, Mr. Salostegui, if you'd be so kind as to just let me stay here for some time. If nobody opens the door, he will leave. This has happened before. I am so sorry. I beg you, just a little while until he leaves.
Okay.
Darío speaks here. I do not know if you remember me. I am calling for an appointment as soon as possible. Can you switch as you can? When can you meet me in my apartment? I appreciate it, Mr. Robles. Can it be at 7 p.m.?
I called you to find out if you can take over a job. In my profession, Mr. Salostegui, you always have to take over of something. It's about investigating a subject. Something like my ex-wife. And who is him, Mr. Salostegui? He's the boyfriend of my next-door neighbor. A complicated guy, sort of violent.
And why your so special interest?
It occurs that he has been violent to her. She told me.
Have you witnessed that?
In one occasion, I heard a discussion, and recently, I am sure there's been some violence. I was listening to music. I can't confirm 100%, but
This young lady has asked you for help?
yes.
And why have not she reported it to the police?
She doesn't trust the police.
Mr. Salustegi, have you any special interest in that young lady?
From my point of view, yes. She looks a lot like somebody I loved.
All right. I hope you have pictures and more information, as many as possible.
This is just the first part of the job. There's a second part that I will ask you in the right moment.
Are you asking me to hire some talks to give this man a lesson? You know that it's not my style, Mr. Salustegi. You know it very well. It was the same with your wife, and I refused.
I'll tell you in due course.
Mrs. Peel is as attractive as yourself, Miss Karen.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Salustegi. You're very kind.
I mean it. These are not empty words, Mrs. Karen. From now on, I am your John's teeth.
Oh,
Sorry, Miss I hope I don't bother you. It's not my intention. It seemed that John Steed was in love with Mrs. Peel. If my memory doesn't fail, something may have happened between them. In the context of the TV series, in time, being so close to one another, may produce such a result. Time may be short or long. And this may occur not only in secret agents, in another context too. By the way, how's your relation with your ex-boyfriend? Maybe he still loves you.
I don't think we actually got to that. I mean, love.
And then, why do you keep seeing him?
I guess I still feel for him. I'm a bit confused about it myself, actually. But sometimes I like to see him.
In cases like this, in my experience, the best is to give oneself some time. Although in my case, it didn't do much. Did you know, Miss Karen, that the first hand contact in the handshake is very important?
Is it?
Each palm represents the soul. So there are two souls that meet one another. One could say it's a metaphysical union, transcendental.
Were you happy in your marriage, Mr. Salustiki?
That was what I thought. But she gave herself only physically. Heart and soul, she gave to another.
That makes a good wife then.
I don't know.
But you loved her.
Yes,
And the fact that she didn't upset at you.
yes.
You never tried to rebuild your life after that?
She divorced. I was left alone. She took the children. I had some affairs out of sheer spite.
While married?
Yes, she found out and divorced me. It was the perfect excuse.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
There was a sort of contained hatred between us. We didn't marry the right person. But I loved her anyway. Just as Emma Peel. Emma Peel next to John Steed. I remember my daughter Emma. One day she was running in the garden from one place to another with a doll I gave for her, a present. Suddenly she fainted. We ran with her mother to see what has happened. She was lying on the ground. We took her to the hospital. They gave her 1 month to live. 1 month ago she turned 21. Nothing serious, some hot flashes from now and then. But at some time we know her heart will stop beating. It's been 15 years now. I haven't seen her in 5 years. Her mother took her away. She influenced her against me.
I'm sorry. So, your daughter's name is Emma, just like Emma Peel from the Adventure series. Is that right?
Just like the TV series.
Right. You did that on purpose.
We named her after her.
I see.
Nothing can be done regarding death. You grow old, gray hair, wrinkles come, diseases, and goodbye. Have you seen somebody next to death?
Yeah.
You fight. There's terror in the eyes. You fight next to the unknown with one hand in this life and being dragged by the other towards death. The fight is tremendous, awful. Trying to grasp to the existence. Yes, you fight to the last second. The pain of life can be seen beautiful next to the unknown. The fear of the unknown crossed the seal. I saw this with my mother, a marvelous woman, a feisty woman. But at the moment of departure, she weakened in the complete sense of the word. Maybe the unknown is what frightens us and damages strength. At the end she left. We are all going to be defeated in this trance.
These guys with some kind of obsession can be very violent. Regarding him, I was searching in the internet and there's nothing, according to the picture you gave me, and there is nothing. Is this a recent photograph?
Yes, it's one that Miss Karen had.
I was talking to my police friends and they found that he has no history and he's clean.
What do you suggest, Mr. Robles?
The logical says that you should not see her anymore. But since I know that it will not happen, I suggest to space your visits and do it carefully. And remember, you will put your integrity at risk. Maybe it would be important if you keep a gun. You know about that.
I refuse. They make me very nervous now. They bring bad memories. Maybe I should advance the trip to Spain.
And do you plan to live with her?
Yes, I asked her once. She said yes. And it will help her to get away from everything that torments her.
And what about you?
It will bring out some bitter memories, but what the heck.
Well, Mr. Salustegi, I see what I can do. If things increase the tone, don't hesitate and call me. I repeat, I see what I can do.
Mr. Salustigi? Oh,
Yes.
oh, hi. Hi, Mr. Salustigi, excuse me. May I come in?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Please, come in.
Are you busy? May I join you for a moment?
Yes, please.
Thank you so much.
Come in.
May I have a seat?
Sit down.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Miss Karen.
Yes. I'm sorry. Where are you working? Are you busy?
No, I am watching the Avengers.
The Avengers. I like them. That's very neat. We can watch an episode together, maybe.
Yes, sure. What is happening, Miss Karen?
I need to hide for a little while with you. That's okay.
Yes, you're hiding, you're running? How's that, Miss Karen?
It's the story of my life, really. Mr. Solsticky, I'll let you know. When I was a child, my father, he left my mother pregnant, but he wouldn't have a child, and so he left us, and my mother had me. But she dislikes me because of this. And so, for many years, she was mean to me, and then she got herself a lover or another relationship of sorts. But she was afraid that he would leave if he learned that she had a daughter.
Okay.
And so... And so she would hide me. She would lock me up in this small, dirty little storeroom.
Couldn't she take you to a relative, a friend?
No, because I guess she was afraid that I would tell other people about how she treated me. And I did. I told the police. But they took me back. And then it was worst. And you know, the weirdest thing, you know, this song we hear, you know, from the Avengers, from the beginning song,
yes.
Right? Yeah. So because her lover would come on Sundays, and I would have to stay very quiet in this dark room, and I could feel the bugs climbing up my legs and all over my hair, but I had to shush. But he would leave eventually, and she would come and let me out. And every time, right before she would let me out, I would hear that song. It's so amazing. That very song, I reckon she would probably watch the show, or the show was running on television on Sundays, but I would hear that song. And so for me, that's a song of freedom.
Karen, abre la puerta. Sé que estás ahí. Karen, abre la puerta. Karen, abre la puerta. Si no la abres, la derribaré. Karen, abre la puerta. Karen, abre la puerta. Karen, abre la puerta. Karen, abre la puerta.
One could say it's